Hi there, my name's Abe Brown. I'm the founder of Momentum Coaching, and I'm the author of the transformational book, Getting Where You Need to Go. I'm also the North American president for the Certified Coaches Federation, which is one of the largest certified life and executive coach training bodies in the world. Thank you so much for taking a few moments out of your time to check this video out, where I'm going to talk about the topic of coaches, life coaches, executive coaches. What is their work? What do they exactly do? Well, coaches, I'm just going to kind of summarize it to start, and then we'll drill into it. Coaches, number one, help us to gain an insight. And this is both on the life coaching side and on the executive coaching side. They help us to shift a perspective. They help us to adjust an attitude. They help us to build a positive mental framework that can support us in our goals and our objectives rather than hinder us. Coaches also help us to deepen our sense of self-awareness, and coaches help us to develop the skill sets that we need to not only have short-term success, but also position us for long-term success. The focus of coaching is to help people and organizations uncover their potential, fully understand it, and then fully implement it, removing barriers and obstacles that creep up along the way. I call this explore, excavate, and then execute. I'll say that again. I call this explore, excavate, and then execute. See, the first thing that coaches do, certified life and executive coaches, is they help us to explore our potential, and of course in an organization, explore the full potential and the capacity of an organization. Coaches assist their clients, be they people or be they organizations, to discover their unique brilliance, what I call your life fit. You know, Buddha said, your work is to discover your work, and then with all your heart to give yourself to it. You know what? There's a specific work, a specific set of capacities and potential that you were put kind of on this planet to live out. And of course, organizationally, when people who have, you know, intelligence and creativity come together and they put an organization together, there's kind of a life fit or a purpose or a reason why that organization exists. And so coaches help us to fully explore, fully uncover, fully take a look at this and really dig deep. A lot of the time you have to dig deep when it comes to the area of potential. Reminds me of the words of Michelangelo, where he said, I saw the angel in the marble and I carved until I set him free. I can tell you that coaches have that amazing capacity to believe in us and see the good in us when many people don't. We've all had people walk out on us when the going gets tough or when we make mistakes. Coaches don't do that. I'll tell you, they continue to explore and to uncover our potential. The work of a coach can best be summed up by the words of Benjamin Disraeli, where he said, the greatest good you can do for another is not just to share your riches, but to reveal to him his own. Coaches help us to see what are the riches and what is the capacity, what is the potential inside of each and every one of us. Now, once we've explored our potential and our capacity, we need to do some excavation. What I mean by that, if your life is anything like mine, is though I have all this potential, all this capacity, there are things in us that can often hinder our ability to actually fulfill them. I don't want to be that guy who had all this potential and on my tombstone one day it says could have been. I want to be that person who deals and addresses the stuff inside of me that could be holding me back from being the best Abe Brown that I can be. And this doesn't just apply to people, it also applies to organizations. Man, you can have the greatest business plan, you can have this well thought out 5-year, 10-year strategic plan, this great marketing plan that's going to drive revenue and draw customers into your organization. But if you don't deal with the barriers, if you don't deal with the obstacles, some of those are internal, others are external, some of those are within your control, others you are outside of your control, so you have to manage and you have to navigate them. Those obstacles could continue to hold you back for life. Now, sometimes these obstacles are beliefs, sometimes they're habits, sometimes they're a mindset, sometimes it's like a faulty programming. Something is wired into us that's pushing us and defaulting us kind of away from the fulfillment of that potential. Sometimes it's an addiction. It's a lifestyle that's not healthy. coaches come alongside of us and they partner with us to excavate, to help us to remove these barriers and blockages. I'll tell you what, the list of barriers and blockages, either personally or in an organization, are endless, but the good news is all of them can either be addressed, dealt with, or managed in a healthy way with the support and the facilitation of a life coach or an executive coach. Now, once we've explored our potential, once we've kind of excavated and dealt with the stuff kind of in us or in our organization that's holding us back, then what we need to do is execute. We need to live our potential and the potential of our organization to the absolute fullest. I said a little earlier that I didn't want to end up being that person who could have been. And I really believe that every organization and every person needs to very thoughtfully and strategically kind of write their obituary now. What do I want to do to make sure in my life that I live, that I love, that I matter? Because at the end of our days, it's not really going to be about how much stuff we have or even kind of how many plaques are on our wall. But the real questions that we're going to ask ourselves is, did I really live, to the fullness of my capacity? Did I laugh? Did I enjoy myself as I was moving forward? Did I fully love and embrace the people around me and even humanity in a way that could add some value? And lastly, did I give? 4 things. Did I live? Did I laugh? Did I love? And did I give? And so, what coaches help us to do is go ahead and execute, to just kind of, like Nike says, just do it. To just go out there once we kind of excavated and dealt with those barriers and those blockages. And so, I just wanted to share for a few moments with you what coaches do. If you need someone to come alongside of you and help you explore your potential and then help you excavate the things that are holding you back and then help you to go ahead and execute and live your life to the fullest, please go ahead and get a certified life or executive coach. And if you'd like to reach out to me, I'd be more than happy to help you. And if I'm not the best coach for you, you know what? We have a network of 7,000 coaches at the Certified Coaches Federation around the world that would be very, very honored and privileged to support you in your journey. So send me an email. My email is abe, A-B-E, at momentumcoach.ca, or you can reach out to me through my website, www.momentumcoach.ca, or www.certifiedcoachesfederation.com. I'll tell you what today, make sure you go out there and you live, you love, you laugh, and you give. Thanks so much.